reply to other reports coming on Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. Many questions, because Kvara is doing fantastic, new captain of Georgia. Kvaratskhelia with Paris Saint-Germain is performing in an incredible way. Then sometimes I feel he's kind of underrated, because maybe it's just the fact that he's playing at PSG, and sometimes the press, international press, is not giving value, but what Kvaratskhelia is doing at Paris Saint-Germain has been fantastic so far. And so there are many reports on Kvaratskhelia and Arsenal, again, in these days, during the international break. My understanding, guys, is that
Arsenal transfer news is heating up right now, and the biggest story is all about Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. Welcome to Gunners Focus Plus, your #1 home for everything Arsenal Football Club. Whether you've supported the Gunners all your life or you're a new fan, this is the place for you. Get ready for daily Arsenal news, transfer updates, match previews, and deep tactical analysis that keeps you connected to Emirates every day. Don't forget subscribe, share and comments. Arsenal push hard to sign Khvicha Kvaratskhelia as Andrea Berta and Mikel Arteta prepare huge summer move. Premier League giants. Arsenal are reportedly preparing one of the biggest transfer moves of the summer as they continue pushing hard to sign Georgian superstar Khvicha Kvaratskhelia from Paris Saint-Germain. According to reports surrounding the club, new sporting director Andrea Berta, together with manager Mikel Arteta, are determined to bring the talented winger to the Emirates Stadium before the new season begins. Arsenal have been searching for another world-class attacker capable of transforming their front line into one of the most dangerous attacking units in Europe. Despite already having stars like Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli and Martin Odegaard, the club believes Kvaratskhelia could elevate the team to another level entirely. Inside the Arsenal hierarchy, there is growing belief that this summer could finally be the perfect opportunity to complete the blockbuster transfer. Khvicha Kvaratskhelia has developed into one of the most exciting wingers in world football over the last few years. The Georgian international became globally famous during his incredible performances in Serie A, where he terrorized defenders with his pace, creativity, dribbling ability, and confidence in one-on-one situations. His performances attracted the attention of nearly every top European club, including Real Madrid, Manchester City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. However, Arsenal are now emerging as one of the clubs most serious about signing him. Mikel Arteta reportedly sees Kvaratskhelia as the perfect player for his tactical system. The Arsenal manager wants more unpredictability in attack, especially in matches where teams defend deep against the Gunners. Arteta admires Kvaratskhelia because of his direct style, fearless mentality, and ability to create moments of magic even in difficult matches. The Spanish coach believes the Georgian winger could become one of the most important players in Arsenal's long-term project. One of the key reasons Arsenal are aggressively pursuing the deal is the ambition inside the club to finally win the Premier League and challenge strongly for the UEFA Champions League. Over the past few seasons, Arsenal have shown massive progress under Arteta, competing closely with Manchester City in the title race and returning to Europe's biggest competition. However, the club still feels they need additional elite players to take the final step toward becoming champions again. Andrea Berta, who is highly respected for his recruitment work in European football, is believed to be playing a major role behind the scenes. Reports suggest Berta has already started working intensely on the operation and is pushing to convince Arsenal's board to approve a huge financial package for the transfer. The sporting director views Kvaratskhelia as a superstar signing who could instantly improve Arsenal both on the pitch and commercially around the world. At the Emirates Stadium, there is increasing excitement among supporters regarding the possibility of seeing Kvaratskhelia wearing the famous red and white shirt. Arsenal fans have already started discussing how dangerous the attack could become if the Georgian joins the squad. Many supporters believe a front line, including Bukayo Saka, Kvaratskhelia, and a new striker, would make Arsenal one of the scariest attacking teams in Europe. The potential partnership between Kvaratskhelia and Bukayo Saka is already generating huge anticipation. Saka has been Arsenal's most consistent attacking player in recent years, while Kvaratskhelia brings explosive creativity and flair from the opposite wing. Together they could provide Arsenal with balance, speed, technical quality, and goals from both sides of the attack. Defenders across the Premier League would face enormous difficulties trying to stop them. Another important factor behind Arsenal's interest is Kvaratskhelia versatility. Although he naturally prefers playing on the left wing, he can also operate in different attacking positions when needed. Arteta highly values flexible players who can adapt to multiple tactical systems during matches. This flexibility could allow Arsenal to rotate formations more effectively throughout the season. Sources close to the situation suggest Arsenal are ready to invest heavily in order to secure the transfer. The club understands that signing a player of Kvaratskhelia's quality will not be cheap. PSG are not expected to let the winger leave easily, especially considering his importance to their future plans. However, Arsenal believe a major offer combined with the player's interest in the Premier League could make negotiations possible. The Premier League itself is another reason why the transfer story is becoming increasingly realistic. Many top footballers dream of testing themselves in England because of the intensity, competitiveness, and worldwide popularity of the league. Arsenal hope the chance to become a central figure in their ambitious project could persuade Kvaratskhelia to consider the move seriously. Inside Arsenal, there is confidence that the club's project under Mikel Arteta is attractive enough to convince elite players to join. Over recent years, the Gunners have transformed from a rebuilding side into genuine title contenders. Young talents have developed into world-class stars, the atmosphere around the club has improved dramatically, and the team now plays some of the most exciting football in Europe. Arsenal executives believe this positive environment gives them a strong advantage in major transfer negotiations. Kvaratskhelia playing style appears perfectly suited to the Premier League. He possesses explosive acceleration, technical dribbling, quick decision-making, and the confidence to attack defenders repeatedly throughout matches. These qualities could allow him to thrive in England, where attacking players are expected to perform at high intensity every week. Arsenal fans are already imagining the Georgian winger destroying Premier League defences with his creativity and fearless approach. Another major reason Arteta wants Kvaratskhelia is his ability to change games individually. In modern football, teams competing for the biggest trophies often need players capable of producing magical moments in tight matches. Arsenal have sometimes struggled against defensive teams that sit deep and deny space. Kvaratskhelia dribbling and unpredictability could help solve that problem. The financial aspect of the deal will certainly be complicated. PSG are one of the wealthiest clubs in world football and do not need to sell important players unless extraordinary offers arrive. Arsenal may need to break club records or structure a massive long-term financial package to convince the French giants. Despite the difficulty, insiders claim Arsenal remain optimistic and determined. The influence of Andrea Berta could also prove crucial. Throughout his career, Berta has earned a reputation for negotiating complex deals and identifying elite talent. Arsenal believe his experience could help the club compete against Europe's biggest sides in the transfer market. His partnership with Arteta is already viewed as an exciting new chapter for Arsenal's recruitment strategy. For Mikel Arteta personally, signing Kvaratskhelia would send a powerful message to the rest of Europe. It would show that Arsenal are now capable of attracting some of the best attacking players in world football. Such a signing would also increase expectations around the club, as supporters dream about major trophies returning to North London. Arsenal's long-term vision remains clear: dominate domestically while becoming serious contenders in Europe once again. The club has invested heavily in young players over recent years, but now there is a feeling that the squad needs one or two superstar additions capable of making the difference in decisive moments. Kvaratskhelia is viewed as exactly that type of player. Football analysts have also praised the idea of the transfer because of how naturally the Georgian could fit into Arsenal's style of play. Arteta demands aggressive pressing, technical quality, intelligent movement, and bravery in possession. Kvaratskhelia already demonstrates all of these qualities consistently at the highest level. The excitement surrounding the transfer rumours continues growing every day as Arsenal supporters wait for official developments. Social media has been flooded with discussions, edited photos, and predictions about how the winger would perform at the Emirates Stadium. Many fans believe his arrival could transform Arsenal into favourites for multiple major trophies next season. Although negotiations are expected to be difficult and complicated, Arsenal appear fully committed to trying everything possible to complete the deal. Andrea Berta and Mikel Arteta reportedly understand the magnitude of the opportunity and do not want to miss the chance to bring one of football's brightest stars to North London. If Arsenal successfully sign Kvicha Kvaratskhelia this summer, it could become one of the defining transfers of the entire window. The move would strengthen Arsenal's attack massively, increase competition within the squad, and send a serious warning to every rival in England and Europe. Supporters will now wait anxiously to see whether the Gunners can turn their ambitious dream into reality.